Well, good morning again, and welcome back for another video. So we're just putting the lights on for the check. Just past 6:15 on this Friday morning. As we start our long day down to Felixstowe today. Once we've got loaded in Sheffield, stuck in a diversion last night on the. It's like that. Look at that. I filled up yesterday at Glues and we've got a heavy load on. It's still leaking outside at tank. It's fuel, and they're saying that there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, all right then. I don't believe them for 1 minute, but oh well, it's what it is, isn't it? So we're just making our way around the trail doing our checks. Got a container lock on, we'll quickly get that off. Just kept the load secure. I'm going to find where the key is for it. Right, it's going to be tight to get to this job for, what is it, 9 o'clock this morning in Sheffield. We've got a 6 o'clock booking at Freightliner to get the box off here. So, you know, we're already 15 minutes into that, but after I'm starting till 6:15, didn't get parked up till 9:15 last night. Mainly because of that delay that we're on the I'll just make sure the parking brake's off. I always like to make sure, yeah, because of that delay on the M62, on M1, sorry, we had to divert near 20 mile out the way, but hey ho, it is what it is. Right, let's get on our way. Start our day. Make our way out of our spot here now. We've got some potholes back here. As I said, we've got a 0900 Sheffield to cover. It's just coming up to 6:30 at the minute, so hopefully I can get in and out of here fairly quickly at Freightliner and get a decent run down to Riley's at Doncaster. So we're going to be about an hour run time there this time of morning, easily. So we can be there for 8. We should get a quick turnaround there. I've never known it busy. We're out for 8:10 or something like that. If traffic's on our side, we should make this collection at 9 o'clock this morning. Should be all good. One thing that annoys me about these DAFs, why don't window come down? You know, it's stuck up in the air. It's about 6 inch in air still. And it ain't ideal because these cabs are taller than all other ones that they've got. So when they put gate posts and that in, and keypads and intercoms and that, they're always lower than these trucks, so you got to reach down and you've got that window in the way. Well, poor design, but oh well. Just my notion that I've noticed. But yeah, I will get off and get in the Freightliner and all shout closer to Doncaster. Right, so that is us out at Freightliner already. We were in and out like no one's business there. We literally booked straight in down to the far crane. They were waiting for me, box off and away. Happy days. Mr. Nissan Leaf, it's 50 mile an hour in these roadworks with cameras on, not 60, not 70 now. Well, so yeah, we're going to go down the A1 today. We're going to see what it's like. It's showing 44 minutes at the minute for 32 mile. It's got us at Riley's at 7:30 at the moment, which is all good. That gives us more time to play with, which I'll take that. It saves rushing then, doesn't it? Might possibly try and get the truck washed on the way down. Just needing it. Just black at the minute. Well, we'll see on timings, we'll see how long it takes to get loaded here. You know, we could be 5 or 6 hours here loading if it's basically it's a scrap merchant of engines and car parts, so they want to take up every square millimetre of the box. So, but we will see what it's like, and then we'll go from there. Down the Rileys now. Got a good run on that A1. That was very nice. I think it's still going to be a while before the roadworks are going on there. There's no surface down on the bridge at all. But yeah, just down into Rileys, box off. Well, not box off, boxes off already. Get a box on, 20 footer, and then fly over to Sheffield. And hopefully we can get there before 9 o'clock. Alright, so this is where we're loading at the minute. Wait for cameras to come back on, they keep turning off. Been here that long, this is where we are. Just in a scrap yard. We're loading engines at the minute. It's coming, we are on 1:30 at the moment. So we've been here 4 hours at the minute, getting loaded. Which is, no longer actually, is it? 4 hours 40 even actually, sorry, getting loaded. It's a long one, and we're still going down to Felixstowe. It's a ship catcher, so it's going to be a long day today, I think. We've got one out of there for we've got 2 empties out of there, 2 empty 20-foot containers for Skelmersdale Monday morning, which is going to be interesting to see if we can get them on tonight before it shuts, but we will find out in a little while, won't we? Right, that is just making his way out of here. Eventually loaded at long last. Just under 5 hours loading there. Just waiting for traffic to clear, then we can get out of here. Our 201 mile drive down to Felixstowe. Just come to 2:15. We're gonna after this white one. I got a gear. There we go. We're out. It went into neutral then for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, we're all good. So I'm going to quickly phone the office and double check what the plans are still, and then I'll give you all a shout in a little while. a different way here now. This wagon in front who were coming around the roundabout is a McIntyre driver who were waving me to go out the back way. It's the A1 South is not looking good there. There were people out the cars when I came over it, and all the engines off and that. It looks like it's not moved for a while, so he's saved us sat in that traffic, he really has. So we'll go out the back way and miss it all. It's 14 minutes quicker. We can get the boxing in the morning if we need to, so we can at least get this cleared, get parked in the dock, and then get the boxing in the morning. So that's not too bad. At least there's always a plan B. Looking for somewhere to park now. We are 68 miles away from Felixstowe dock. It's going to be about 8 o'clock getting down there. I'm going to get this off tonight. I've got VBS booked for 7 o'clock. That runs till 9, so we'll be getting there right in the middle of it. Then I'm going to get the containers on in the morning, the 2 empty 20s that we're picking up. As I'm gonna park inside the dock tonight. Just makes life easy with parking, and then I can get the boxes on in the morning, and then my gate pass is fresh then, because I think they email it to security. You need a gate pass to get out of Felixstowe. So I'm gonna get in this sleigh ride coming on. Looks like it. I think it's a big one. This. Start indicating there's no behind. getting this lay-by here will do me, I think. It's not the best, is it? Oh dear. Might have committed too early here, I think. Oh, dear me. Yeah, that's not a nice lay-by at all, is it? No, I'm not putting it on curb. I'm going to have to try and get out of this lay-by. I'm not stopping here. I'm pretty much sat on the road. Try and get out of here. Wait for the Benetron, going to move over. Thought I were a little bit further down than I was, but it wasn't. We're just trying to get out of this lay-by, but no one wants to try and help you get out. We're going. Truck moved over as well, we're good. Yeah, some of the lay-bys are just shockingly bad to try and get in and out of. You know, that one wasn't a nice lay-by there by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, I got a gear. There we go. Keeps dropping gears for some reason at the minute. I think it's this next lay-by I want in half a mile that's coming up. I think that's a bigger one. So yeah, so we've still got this load of engines on. It's scrap engines this. I think they're going to Israel. Like I say, the scrap engines here, but they'll be like new probably for over there. So they'll send them a full container of engines with no cars or out like that on them, so they can get more in, and then they'll run them to the death then after this. So is this lay-by? No, it's not this one either. He's just trying to get out. We've got a car flying up, but we can't get out. Yeah, because everyone slowed down. There was a gap, but the gap disappeared on me. So yeah, they send them over there so they can put them in their cars and then run them into the ground then. So that's what we've got stacked on this, floor to ceiling, the stacks of just old engines. Just old engines, that's what's on them. So not really exciting, so it's quite heavy. I think they said there's 75 engines on this, around that. So, you know, quite a bit of weight. Hoping this next lay-by. Get my kettle on, I can make a cup of coffee. It's like 2:15 that we left the job. We're just coming down to 5:45 now. I know there is some nice lay-bys along here. I just can't seem to find them anymore. I thought they started a bit sooner than this. It's got to be the next one. Can't be far off it now. It's got to be the next one. And then we'll have 45 minutes. They've only got an hour and 14 minutes left. It's an hour and 21 to the dock, so we're going to be short, annoyingly. But even if I were down there bang on my time, I were going to run out of time, wouldn't I? So I've got to have a break. Got to have a break. Can't be helped. Is this one coming up? It might be this one. It might be this one. That's a decent one. I just can't really tell coming up to it. Is it this one? Yeah, this one's a deeper one. Again, in this one, we're not quite satisfied. I was on road then, so there's a bit of a gap. Plus, it's a lot smoother than that last one, really, wasn't it? Hey. So slow it down with the engine brake. So yeah, I'll get off, get my 45, and then give you an update closer to Felixstowe. Right, we're just coming out of Felixstowe. We are 20 to 8 on a Friday evening. I've had a good run down really, once I cleared all that traffic up at Doncaster. Just coming onto the roundabout here. I'm tempted to get the 2 containers on tonight and go park in a lay-by on the A14, to be honest. Just so that I've got the boxes on, and then in the morning all it is just to drive back, and I don't have to mess about trying to get a 2 boxes out of anywhere. I can just get straight up on the road and out and away. So I don't know, I'll see how long I am getting the container off. There were a big lay-by free on opposite Old Orwell truck stop, so that's a big lay-by there. So I'm tempted. It's all down to what how long I'm going to be in the dock getting the container off, and then into the 86 park at Felixstowe to get the 220s on. I just don't know. I'll have a little think about it and weigh it up, and we'll go from there. But first I need to get these 2 boxes of this container off, this loaded one, in the dock. Right, so we got lucky. We managed to get in the dock, get the container off quickly, get round to 86 Park, which is called Felixstowe Park Container Services or something like that, and get the 2 empty 20-foot containers that we need on. So I've come here to park in the Shell garage. This is where we are, just so it's secure parking. I was going to run it to a lay-by, but I've got half a tank of diesel left, so it's not worth it. Well, I've had to pay through an app, but I'll claim that money back for next week's wages, so I'll get it back. So it's no biggie. It was 20 quid to park here. So I can start at 5:30 in the morning now. I can have 9 hours off. Get up to straight up to Doncaster now, which we are. Let's have a quick look at the sat nav, how far away we're going to roughly be. I should be able to make it back without a break. It's usually about 3 3/4 hours to 4 hours, so I can be straight out of here, round and straight up the A14 in the morning at 5:45 in the morning, so I can beat all the traffic and everything like that. It's, you know, it's 3 hours 39 at the minute, 186 mile is what it's showing. So we'll take that if I can make it back, because I've got a new phone coming tomorrow. Mine's dying. The battery's not good in it anymore. And then I'm planning to go into workshop tomorrow night to watch alloys. They're moving a heavy load. It's going to be weighing 500 ton, 70 odd meters long, through workshop, and that's going to Goole. So my plan is to get there for about 5:30. I think they're planning on moving it between 6 and 7, so I can get parked up and get positioned there and watch it leave. It's got to go under a 15-foot bridge, which is going to be quite tight for it, and then I'm going to race over to Goole and wait for it to turn up there. So yeah, that video should be, well, that video will be live by the time that this comes out next week. So I will put a link somewhere on the screen, and also a link down in the description as well to go check that video out. But for now, I'm going to get off and get my tea and get to bed, because I'm tired today, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Alright, we're back in the cab. Just got started now. Fire up. We're 186 miles to Highport Yard at Doncaster. Got us there at 9:30 at the moment. So happy days. Should get a quiet run up. We are Saturday morning, so we've got 2 empty 20s on. So we're nice and light. We've got the weight on our side for once, which hasn't been the case most of the week. There's been quite heavy boxes all week, but you know, it's one of those, it just can't be helped, can it? So we'll just get on our way out of here. Just got a bit of air to build up, but got to get there when we get moving and get flying up this A14 and the A1. So I'm hoping to be back home for around 11 o'clock. You know, home, not in the yard. So that should easily be doable this morning. Straight out of here, do a bit of research, some works. We are out. We'll get on our way up here now. We're 50 mile away now, 2.5 hours into the drive. It's just been a quiet drive up so far. Weather's been alright, it's a bit overcast, a bit cooler, but roads are quiet, that's the main thing. We're making good time. I should be back at yard just before 9:30 at the minute, which I will take that. I should be home by probably about 10:30, just after. I need to go get some petrol on the way home on my car, so that I'm ready to get out this evening to go film that Allerley's heavy move out of Worksop to Goole. It's going to be something interesting, but the weather's going to be not that nice this afternoon, so I'm hoping my Amazon order turns up, because I don't actually own a raincoat. Living in England, I don't own a raincoat. It's not a clever idea, is it? But I'm not sure if the weather's going to affect the move or not. I imagine it's going to be an all-weather sort of affair, because the permit that's going to be in place is going to take, could be another 6 months before they probably get another one. So I imagine it is going to move, and I can't imagine a bit of water is going to affect a 500-ton truck move. You know, that just sum up England in a tea, wouldn't it? We can't do it, it's spitting. Abandon it all. So yeah, it'd be interesting. So I've got a raincoat coming for it, so I'm prepared for it. Obviously I've got a GoPro, so they're waterproof to a certain extent. Obviously I won't be getting it soaked, I don't want to tempt fate, but I'll be trying my best to get as good a shots as I can for the channel tonight. Between then, it's just been getting home and sort my work stuff out, ready for Monday to get ready. But yeah, it's just a quiet run at the moment, very quiet run. It's how I want it. It's not as quiet as the last Sunday that I did though, when it were coming back from York. No, Saturday, sorry, coming back from York. That was very quiet. This is a bit busier on the A1 and that, but it's still moving. That's the main thing, isn't it? Well, this is a new one for Dad. Our windscreen wipers aren't actually even on anymore. They're turned off, so I can't stop the windscreen wipers at the minute. It is poor anyway from them. I usually just leave them set on auto, but the auto function on it is just terrible. It's hardly raining at the minute, and I had it on auto just then, and it's been at this speed the whole way. And it's hardly really raining, but they're going on like it's hammering it down. So you put it up into manual control mode and you turn the dial to change the speed of the wipers, and it doesn't make a difference. Nothing makes a difference on them. But yeah, I can't turn my wipers off at the minute, so we'll see how long this goes on for. What about them for roadworks right on the blind bend? There were a wagon behind, I think he might have actually hit the car that was next to him. You just come round blind bend and they're there. Obviously both lanes go right, we have cars up the side of us at that junction before you see the sign. But, oh well, I had a good driver upside of me, he saw the sign as well and he held back so I could get round. But we're back in sunny Doncaster. Wipers haven't been off since I said that. They were stuck on. Well, they stopped and then a minute later it started raining and not stopped. So we're back from another week adventure though. It hasn't been a good week. 20, just over 20 hours overtime this week. So that's 70-hour week this week. 66 last week. So that's 136 hours in the last fortnight. It's a lot of hours. But to be fair, we do get lucky on containers. We do sit about a lot as well. But when you're on the loading bay, you never fully sort of relaxed and on downtime, because you know you could move at any point. You've got to be ready to go. But you know, it is a good job, fairly easy job. As it's days where it's not easy, but you get days like this Saturday run coming in on Saturday rate, guaranteed 5 hours anyway. So even though it's half past 9. We started at 5:30, so we get paid till 10:30 anyway, so happy days. By the time I've got my stuff cleared out of the truck and that anyway, it'll nearly be 10 o'clock, so we've gained half an hour for nothing, so can't grumble at that. Certainly can't grumble at that. Let's see what spaces are left in this yard here. My phone off Amazon's probably in this Amazon warehouse coming up on left here. I'm waiting for it to be dispatched. Time it right, I might be able to meet Van at this junction here and can just say, is it here? Save you walking up drive and getting wet. It's wishful thinking, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, I've said I don't know what mileage I've done this week. I never reset it when I said I was going to reset it. So it'd be probably be about 1,400 mile a week, something like that, I would imagine, which isn't too shabby. Got a good run up this morning, clear traffic, 3 hours 31 minutes driving since we set off. I'll get in here next to my friend Gary. Can't really park that straight, but oh well. We'll get in and watching Fox mark. There we go. We're on the mark. So that is the end of another week. So I'm going to get off and go get my car and sort my stuff out and get off home. Yay! So till next time, I'll see you later on.